Hello all heroes and welcome back to Invincible guarding the globe, and today we're just going to touch base a little bit and do some Cecil's Nightmares. Keeping it very simple, do want to talk about some goals. We just finished up the Russ Livingston event. I did squeak out a few more copies just for the fun of it, and we did get him up to Legendary 2-star. So, with that said, I now want to figure out some goals, and here's what I want to do. I just got Universa up to 659, which is enough to get her final skill up to the maximum level once I get the resources, which are very hard to get. So I've kind of got her done for now. The day will probably come where I want to power her up some more, but anything else into her right now when there's so many other characters I could build would be a little excessive, especially factoring in the existence of Cecil's Nightmares that have specific factions that Universa cannot ball in. Which leads me into my goals. What I want to do is, my main goal that I want to pursue is to get every character that I want to build, minus most of the rare characters, get every character up to level 300. Some probably won't hit that high because I'm probably not going to upgrade Flaxen Leader anymore, and his max level is only 220 right now. And when I say 300, I really mean 299, because if I'm going to be going up to 300, then 299 is the break point under that, but then I don't want to go over that, and it's a whole thing. But basically what I want to do, in order to give them enough power to function, but not necessarily overinvest in characters that maybe are not as effective, I want to get each character up to 300. Kind of like I did with Omni-Man and Robot here. Get them up to that 299. I'm just going to say 300 for ease of use. Get them up to 300, and then move on to the next character. Get Battle Beast up to 300. Get Doc Seismic up to 300. Now, to actually get there, they have to be at least Epic plus 3-star. Like, for example, here, Mauler Twin is Epic plus 2 stars, so his cap is 280. I'm not gonna really futz over the details on that one too much because, like, again, like, Shrinking Ray, I might not want to give copies of Shrinking Ray to her because I might want it to be food for somebody else. So I'm not gonna get too crazy. If the max level's 220, then we'll stop at 220, and that's fine. But everybody who can get up to at least 300, I want to get them up to 300. For a few reasons. One, because of Cecil's Nightmares. At least with that, 300 is not excessive for resources. It's not heinously resource intensive. Like, the jump for Universal right now is like an actual ton of resources, whereas the jump to 300 from base is, it's alright. It's not too terribly expensive, and you can at least get a little bit of power out of it that you can use. And then, of course, GDA ops are a big one, where that one is literally, as long as you can have just characters who can punch, you can get some rewards. And by giving them higher levels, they'll be able to clear a few more waves and get a few more rewards from each attempt in the GDA ops. And that will just lead to long-term better growth. Additionally, I do want to make sure I have at least an epic copy of each elite character. Plus Duplicate up there, and then Flaxen Leader there. They kind of join the show as well. But you can even see I even got War Woman up to Epic Plus, or not Epic Plus, just Epic. Because the jump from Epic to Epic Plus is pretty expensive, requiring an Epic or Exceptional Plus character. But I'm gonna try and make this a regular thing. Nice thing is, if we do the math here, there's 20 elites, and I think I have all of them up to Epic, because this is 22, but then you gotta take out Flaxen Leader and Duplicate, so I actually do have everybody up to Epic. I am not going to give that treatment to the rare characters like Rexplode or Damien Darkblood. No. That was kind of a one-time thing with Duplicate, and then Flaxen Leader was an accident. But we're just gonna keep it to the elites, because I want to be able to get all of my characters, and I need warm bodies for the GDA alerts, which is going to be increasingly important as new characters are added to the game. Now, sooner or later, once we get more characters, it'll eventually come to the point where there'll be more characters than I need for GDA alerts. Like, for example, with GDA alerts, I can have a maximum of 5 here. Well, eventually, I can have more than 5 teams, and that will be fantastic because GDA events don't actually apply to that 5. So even if I max out this, it really is just the more teams, the merrier. And again, factoring in GDA restrictions, it is not a bad idea to have a healthy spread, because you never know when you might need, I don't know, invaders or something. And again, Universal doesn't have invaders. I can't use her in that. Point is, we're going for diversity. We've got our muscle. We have got some serious muscle in the form of Universa, Invincible, Green Ghost, a few other characters up and coming. So I'm not really worried about how high I can punch. Now I want to bring up everybody else and get some very nice, like, horizontal improvement. Now, once I get everybody up to 300, which, again, is not going to be an impossible goal. Once I get everybody to 300 or their max level, if that's less than 300, then I'll pivot back to Omnipotent Plus characters. Getting my Duplicate up to 600, getting my Alan up to 600. Titan is probably going to be the last one, if we're being totally honest, but like Omni-Man and Robot are some more that I would love to get up there. So once we get them up to at least 300, then we pivot back to the Omnipotent Plus characters. But that's kind of what we're doing, kind of my plan, and I feel like that will work out very nicely. Now, we're going to need resources to do that, and thankfully, Cecil's Nightmares are an excellent way to get that. We're just going to go through the usual weekly stuff here. We've got, of course, regular XP, special XP, gems, dossiers, and access cards for schools out. All of that is exceptionally helpful because I don't know about y'all, but I blasted my resources in the previous event. So, we're going to have Universa front and center here. They actually did add a skip pre-battle feature to Cecil's Nightmares, which is fantastic. I'm not going to use it really because I do like to see... Oh, that's interesting. I don't actually have it here. Maybe that version update hasn't kicked in on this device. I don't know. But regardless, I don't really want to use it because I like to be able to set up my stuff beforehand. Not that it's really relevant all the time, but I don't mind. Kind of like being able to see if a disaster is facing me. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the theme of this one is that they've got some bulky characters that we're dealing with. Seeing a lot of Monster Girls and Mortals. We got some Shrinking Rays there. Of course, thankfully, Universa is having no trouble cooking them right now. We actually do have Universa's Epic Plus skill up to hitting 2 enemies. We did get enough of the purple pinkish molecular enhancements to get past that first threshold. So her Arc Lightning, if she gets a crit, can actually go up to 2 characters now, which will multiply her damage very nicely. So we're gonna just get through these guys. And nice thing is too, I think it was last week's, I actually ranked 98, so just barely hit the top 100. So hopefully we can repeat that, because it really does give you way better loot if you can hit top 100. Of course, the fact that I have a 10-star Universa and I can only barely hit top 100, that really tells you something about the competition here, but hey, if it works, it works. Easy peasy. Nice thing is, they're too low level to be getting their invincibility effects yet, but that is about to change in a hurry. Green Ghost and the Immortal will be a pain once they're strong enough to actually survive. Nice. Saw that $10,000 damage hit from Universa. $10,000. Oh my gosh. 10,000 point damage. Just throw money at the enemies. I do wonder what characters we're going to be getting. Especially with the fact that we're only 1 elite away from finally having a full From World Beyond elite team. I suspect it will probably be a Viltrumite. That would make the most sense to me. I mean, come on, that's just easy fodder right there for this game. I mean, Viltrumites are ridiculously popular, ridiculously strong. It just makes perfect sense. And you can give them the From World Beyond tag because they're kind of a step above criminals, I think. And they're from space, so yeah. Makes sense to me. But I do wonder if they will be doing any other characters for From Worlds Beyond. You never know. It's hard to say. Of course, other characters they could release after that, I don't know. Could use some more heroes, because I think all the new characters we've gotten have been either From World Beyond or criminal characters. Because we had Alan and Battle Beast, then we had Seismic, we had Angstrom, then Universa, and then Russ. So we've only had criminal and World Beyond characters. Now, to be fair, those were the factions that needed the most help. Let's not deny that truth. Those were the factions that need it, and we are still short one From World Beyond character if we want that faction to be complete, quote-unquote. But it has been a minute since we've actually gotten some heroes. I am personally in the camp who would love to see Donald be a playable character. I think that would be delightful. Let Donald get in here with a gun and throw down. He's a hero. He is definitely a hero, and I guess he's a robot too, so, I mean, I guess spoilers for Season 2, although if you're watching this game and you haven't seen Season 2, then, huh? What are you doing with your life? How are you playing this game and you haven't seen Season 2 if that's the case? But, yeah, so I'm just gonna assume that you have, because at that point, that's your fault. That's just your fault. So, I mean, I think Donald could do some robot stuff. That'd be kind of neat. Definitely. And there's, of course, a wealth of other characters they could add of the hero variety. But I wonder who could be added for, like, Earth's Defenders. I don't actually know. I don't actually know, because I'm not as well versed as I would like to be in the character biographies of each individual character in the show. Like, they'll do, like, a massive pan of other heroes in certain scenes, and then I'm over here like, oh, and we're back away from them, and I have immediately forgotten them. So, yeah, but that said, they could be added. We seem to be keeping to a cadence of about, one character every 3 to 4 weeks, which is a little slow for my taste, but I get it. They want to make sure characters are properly cooked. I always go back to AFK Arena cadence, where they tend to release a character every 2 weeks, more or less. Now, AFK Arena has some of their own issues with some of their characters, where they have way too many awakened characters that are so freaking hard to build, but that's a whole nother thing. Point is, I like the every 2 weeks thing, but I do recognize that's not always feasible. Maybe as we get into the game, maybe we'll upgrade to 2 weeks, but 3 to 4 weeks is fine, too. Okay. They have also been getting better about having helpful events. The last few events have been very nice. The boost, the faction one, and then the Russ Livingston's event, not necessarily the most free-to-play friendly event, but still very nice if you do have some resources to use. Of course, the big event shop for new characters, that's like the best one for free-to-play. Because for an actually pretty modest number of gems, all things considered, you can do a lot with that. I mean, I didn't know for sure, of course, but I totally predicted that Russ Livingston's was going to be the same thing as Doc Seismic. Oh, okay, now we can't have that. Because, think about it, it's like we had Universa, who was from Worlds Beyond and had Alan and Battle Beast. Then we had a From Worlds Beyond focused faction shop, which had Alan, Battle Beast, and Universa. If Russ had the same type of event as Universa, that would be the third event in a row that featured specifically From World Beyond characters, because it would have been Russ, who is From World Beyond, but then also Universa, Battle Beast, Alan. That would have been ridiculous. So that one I'm like, okay, no, yeah, that one actually does make a degree of sense to me. Otherwise, that would have been just a wee bit absurd. Really funny, and it would have really fed into the meme of me cranking up University even more. But, no, yeah, what they did does make sense. Let's be totally honest there. And hey, it's not a bad idea to mix things up every now and then. There we go. We're past halfway, still getting 3 stars. Getting more green ghosts. It is hard to stop them once they go invisible like that. There we go. Again, I say, we really need some nightmares that actually gives the molecular enhancements. The economy for those is rough. All these characters to power up, and those rewards are so rare. Nah, yeah, we need a lot more sources. Either the GDA op needs a serious upgrade, or we need to get some nightmares that actually give the molecular enhancements. Because right now, that's my biggest critique, is I love the skill upgrades. But you can't use any of them because nobody can afford it. Even the whaliest whale can't even spend money on it. Not that I would want that to be an option necessarily, but, like, they haven't even monetized it. It's a little confusing, to be perfectly honest. But point is, we need a lot more sources of the molecular enhancements, because I got characters I want to build. Flaxen leaders, or Flaxen soldiers, not even the leaders, just basic soldiers. Yeah, y'all are gonna get turbo cooked over here. There we go. Right now, I am completely focused on getting Universa powered up. Specifically her Epic Plus ability, so that she can effectively fry the entire team with a single crit. Because that would be nice. That would be very nice. Okay. That Reaniman is being surprisingly sturdy, but he's down. There we go. That was a little close, but we're still getting 3 stars. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now, of course, as of time of recording, I will have actually uploaded my, my little Nikke compilation that I did, because I still absolutely love that game. I think I want to do more content on Nikke, aside from the obvious bullet you have to dodge with the monetization issue. Kind of putting that aside for a second. I just have a hard time finding the time. I love making these videos, and lately I've actually been putting them out more often. Of course, we had the last event with Russ, we had the From World Beyond faction event. I've been greatly enjoying putting out more videos lately, and I've been wanting to do more. It's just a matter of time and energy. Because having an infant leaves you with not much of either of those, for being totally honest. Okay, this is 35, so gems and possible dossier. Although the Immortal will probably stop that. So yeah, but I hope y'all did watch the Nikke video and let me know what you thought of it. It'll probably be more reasonable to make a comment in the Nikke video to tell me what you thought of the Nikke video, but I guess you can do it in the comments of this video as well, as we're just kind of talking. I've also been, speaking of things I like to do, been considering streaming, honestly. Did not get the 3-star, but I don't think I can with the Immortal on the field, so we're just going to keep going. Have been considering doing streaming. I don't know, let me know, actually. Is that something that y'all would like to see? Would you like me to do streams of the Cecil's Nightmares, of some of my summon stuff? Because I'm thinking I could do streams, and then maybe shorten it down to a more enjoyable video. Because right now, basically what I do is I record, give it an intro and outro more or less, and then pop it. Not a whole lot of work goes into it, if I'm being completely honest here. But I totally could transition to more of a streaming format and then upload the videos as maybe a little more doctored to get rid of some dead space. Although, how could there ever be dead space when I'm with my lovely voice? I say that desperately hoping that people actually do like my voice, but that's okay. Just let me know what you would think of that. Would you like streaming content? Would you be interested in that? I mean, I'm flexible here. I'm feeling pretty good about my stride right now lately. So I'm kind of over here getting a little creative, getting a little wacky with things. You never know. That's the nice thing about YouTube, is you can do literally whatever you want, pretty much. You know, within legal boundaries, of course. There we go. And even then, sometimes people push that one a little bit. But I mean, you know, I'm not going to be doing anything too scandalous here. I'm just trying to figure out if people would like seeing me in streaming. That would be kind of cool, though. Okay. We're doing good here, but we're starting to get to some more aggressive levels. This is starting to take a minute now. Oh, I think Martian Man tried to save himself there, but he was unsuccessful. Still getting 2 stars decently consistently, though. We'll see if that changes. Nice. Okay, can we kill Green Ghost before we lose that 2nd star? I think we did. I think we killed her in time. Did we? Did we? Yes, we did. Just barely. We just barely got there. Okay, this is 40. I think 40 is my record for the weeklies. I don't quite remember, unfortunately. I don't really keep track of it. But let's see what happens here. Oof, they are doing some damage. And those fireball guys there in the back are really smarting a little bit. Ouch. That hurt. Okay. It's hard to say who's doing more damage, although if Universa drops, that's really going to shut me down. Oh, she's doing her ult, though. Ooh, excellent hit from Universa. Okay. I think we're still going to get through this. We're only going to get the 1 star, but honestly, this late in the game, that's pretty okay. We just got to mow through the Immortal here, but that should be relatively easy. Thankfully. Oh, I was about to say thankfully Universa survived, but then she gets utterly destroyed by the Immortal. Oh my gosh. But we got through it. Victory is victory. We take that. Now, can we do anything past 40? Because the difficulty jump's pretty good at this point. I'm actually going to put Universe in the back here. Okay. On the one hand, we've got the powerhouses of Monster Girl and the Immortal. And then you got Flaxen Soldier. Bro thinks he's part of the team. Whatever. Okay. Their Martian Man is almost dead. Flaxen Soldier's doing nothing. I mean, his damage is low. You can power up a Flaxen Soldier all you want, but it is still just a Flaxen Soldier. Okay, almost done, almost done. That one actually went really well, considering the last one. Oh, can we get the 2nd star? No. Oh, I hate it when you do that. I am not a fan of that. There we go. Still got through it, though. Good for points, good for points. Okay, can we get through 42? It doesn't hurt that these guys are not the biggest powerhouses in the world. I mean, they are doing damage just by raw stats, but I mean, Martian Man is not a heavy hitter by any stretch of the imagination, thankfully. Doing very good damage. Duplicate, doing her thing. Come on, let's get through it. Okay, oh yeah, oh yeah. When you don't have the Immortal in the team, they drop pretty quick. They drop pretty quick indeed. That was an easy 2 stars. For stage 42, that's pretty awesome. Can we get to 45? That might... Oh, actually... Hold on, I don't know if we can get past this. 2 Green Ghosts and an Allen with the fireball guys in the back. Yeah. I don't know about that one, friends. I don't know about that one. Ooh. Duplicate is down. Invincible's getting slammed and jammed. And they are about to get through to Universa any second here. What can we do? What can we do? Can Universa do a big hit to even the odds? We're about to find out. Okay, we killed 1 fire guy. If we can mow down the 2nd one in time, we might stand the ghost of a chance. Oh, wait a second. Nope, Universa's all alone. No shot. She's good, but she's not that good. What's the power level of these guys? Okay, there's Seismic 3-star, which on its own is ridiculous. And then, holy crap, those stats. Ay. This is probably where it would actually have been helpful to actually have robot powered up for the healing, but like I said at the beginning of the video, that's a work in the progress. We'll get to him when we get to him. Okay, what can we do here? Duplicate just got freaking murdered, and Invincible's not doing too great either. See, that first fight actually went kind of decent, all things considered, but this one's being rough. Okay, doing our best here. Big hit from Universa. But it doesn't matter. We'll give it one more try. But I think we've met our match. Which, considering we met that match at 43, is freaking good. That is freaking good. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Duplicate's still alive, but that's not going to last long. She did not get to her ult, unfortunately, but that's okay. Main ability ult. I mix up the terminology of games. Universe is doing the Lord's work over here, but there is only so much you can do against characters with these crazy stats. Oh, Gringo's doing a hit, though. Oh, can we get through the fire guys? Is it gonna matter? Ooh, nope, I think not. A valiant effort, but I think we have hit our limit. Yep. That is a-okay, though, because I am still pretty happy with that. Let's see what we ranked as. 63 so far, with a little less than a week. This event's still pretty fresh. We might keep that, we might not, we'll see. But regardless, I am still pretty happy with that. So yeah, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Like the video and subscribe if you have not already. I haven't done that little call to action much lately, but it does unironically really help when y'all do subscribe to the channel. Kind of lets me know that you are enjoying the content and helps me grow and make more videos. So yeah, I think we will leave it at that. Let me know what y'all thought down in the comments below, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.